Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live, 1 o'clock in the building. Man like Mussa, we said, yo, listen, we need to do more lives, We need to chop it up. We're thinking of doing a morning show, but you know what? For now, we're here. What are you saying, Mussa, man? I hear you've been active, man, at Sancho's football school and that. What are you saying? How's your morning been, man?
Yeah, we're here, man. We're just chopping it up, man. Lunchtime special, brunch, having a little brunch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here, man. Yeah, I was there. I was early. I was doing a bit of shooting in Brixton. So we went to, Sancho's got an AstroTurf that he put together, where there's a lot of training that takes place there. A lot of the kids that come out of there, I think that's where Lambeth Tiger trains. And in the last year, they've had a lot of kids going into academies from there, man. Some have done well. Some have signed professional contracts.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Now, big up, man. Big up to Sancho for that as well, man. But big up to everybody here, man. Make sure you smash the like button on the video. If you want us to do this regularly, let me know in the comments. Obviously, Mussa's on a Mandem talk as usual, but make sure you like the video, people, man. And yeah, let's chop it up, man. United, we're hearing no transfers in January. That's the latest we're hearing, Mussa. Only sales only, but no incomings in January, man. It's a sticky one, yeah, because I feel like the squad is semi-bloated, yeah, but the problem is there's no quality. You know the ones there?
No
You know when
quality.
you have
No
a lot,
quality.
yeah, but then you come out of you thinking, we don't really have a lot. Like, what is this like? You know what I mean? There's nothing there, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's the way I kind of look at it with this squad. We have a lot, but we don't really have quality in there. You feel me?
Yeah, you don't. You think you're bad because you're the only one on the block with a PS3, and then someone turns up with a PS4, and then you realize that there's levels, and that's what it is.
Levels.
You know what I'm saying? People are turning up, and there's levels, but I don't know, man. Right now, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Syed. I look at football, I look at United, I look at the signings we've had, I look at our situation, and it's the first time ever. I'll be honest, I don't even know what direction to go in. I don't know what direction to go in, man. I don't, because we can talk about getting elite strikers. Some of them have come. They haven't done it at United for whatever reason. I don't want to blame them. Then we can talk about going and getting the Hoylands of this world, the Sanchos, And then again, some other issue happens. Then we talk about let's go and get a goalkeeper that can play out from the back. Now people are saying that's not the way forward. It's like, where are we going? Where are we going? I'm lost for the first time ever. I'm lost. Like, I ain't got no faith. Well, all I do know is that this manager had so much promise. This is the first time that there was so much promise for me with a manager coming in terms of what I seen him do. He went to the Bernabeu and he turned that Ajax team turned over Real Madrid. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought about it though, is the more I've come to the conclusion is that it was the Ajax way, the Ajax DNA that did all of that. He just obviously he coached and he gave direction, but the integral DNA of the academy and how they play and how they see attack and how they see possession is what we saw with Erik ten Hag, because now he's come and he's shown us his way without the Ajax DNA, and he's tried to do it with the Man United DNA. We don't have no DNA. We ain't got no blood running through these veins at Old Trafford.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's no United DNA. The thing is with me, though, we gave him too much control in it, and he did a lot, man. Without focusing on the coaching, what he's meant to do, he didn't really do that. And obviously now he's been told to go get his players in it, and them players haven't worked. You know, all the signings that he's brought in haven't worked. You know what I mean? So now it's like everyone's got this PTSD of if you give him more money, what is he gonna go and get? You know what I'm trying to say to you? At one hand, I'm kind of like, I'm glad we're not making those signs in January, because I'm like, we're gonna go buy another Sabitzer, we're gonna go buy another Weghorst, and no disrespect here, but they weren't good signings in the long scheme of things, in the long grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? So if whoever he goes in and buys now, and I look at the talent in football now, there ain't nobody out there, man, that I'm looking at thinking, yo, like we need to go and get him now in January. You know what I mean? There's no one out there. I'm like, I'm begging to go and get, man, because the talent in Europe is quite bad as well. But also the market is inflated as well. Like, if you want to go get signing now, you're paying premium price, especially Man United, who are desperate and have had transfers flop. You know, if we had a success rate of good signings, I think people would look at that thinking, yeah, you know what? Let's just give them this price. But the fact that we've got a signing here, we've got our transfer windows have been relatively bad success rate. Them man are like, yo, let's slap another 50, 70 million on this one. Let's slap another million on this one. Because they're like, you know what? We're going to get it wrong again. So we're going the greater need becomes greater money. Do you get me? Like, the demand becomes higher.
I agree 100%. And I think the game's changed, man. And I think Michael Owen did say it in that podcast the other day when he was talking about having to be an athlete, you know, and not having to, obviously having to have the technique, that's got to be there, but really having to be an athlete. And I think when I look at the Man United team, and I looked at it the other day, I think the other day we fielded the side and I looked at it and I was like, where's the athletes in this team? We had Delo at right back. We had Maguire and Evans. We had Luke Shaw at left back. We had, who do we have in the middle of the park? We had Amrabat and McTominay and Bruno Fernandes. We had Højlund up front. We had, who else was on there? Garnacho and Palestri. And I said, where are the athletes?
Yeah.
Where are the top athletes? Like, we're talking about, where's the Camavingas and Tchouaménis, who are just like pure athletes, then football ability comes with it. Like, and I think those players are still about in Europe. And I think Jose Mourinho has always been someone who built his teams around athleticism and having the right, and then having a few players who he might gave a bits of freedom, but you had to work hard. And I just feel like Man United right now has lost that to a certain level, because if you're not going to pass, you've got two options right now. It's either your team's athletic and they're able to get up and down the pitch and they have the quality to also finish, or you're going to pass people off the pitch with just technically gifted players.
We're in between. We're in between. We don't really know what we're doing, because at the end of the day, we're not athletic and we're not a passing team. We're more like transition. You get me? Like that's what it is with United. It's on the break. It's hurt them on the break. But the problem is, though, in that midfield, like you said, man, Kobe Minor to an extent, can become that. I think he's better on the ball than that anyway. And then you've got Amrabat, who again, it's not that's not his game, innit? You feel me? And then McTominay and Bruno, you know what their game is anyway. Like McTominay is meant to be that athletic, physical guy, but he ain't even that guy as well. You
He's
get me? He
not.
ain't even that guy. You
He's
know what I'm
not,
trying to
because he
say?
goes missing. He goes missing. And I realize, you know what? With this McTominay thing and him being a striker in an academy, I think it's either we play Hoyland or McTominay up front. That's how I'm
Bro.
looking at it, you know. Because I'm saying to you,
Aye.
Saeed, if you're gonna have a graveyard shift like the way
Yeah.
Hoyland is, you might as well give that to McTominay because it will do us
Bro,
less damage up there. It will do
well, the
us
thing
less
is, though,
damage.
you know what it is with Hoyland, though? Imagine having a guy behind your back, like trying to like running behind you all the time and trying to do this. Like you're saying, yo, listen, go back to your position, man. You know what? Sometimes you got to feel for Hoyland, man. Man is behind your back all the time, yeah, telling you, yo, if you don't score, I'm a score. You know what I'm trying to say? But at the end of the day, we have to have that conversation about Hoyland. Don't get me wrong, like we do, but I understand the manager has allowed this to happen. He's allowed what 3-1-6, you know what I mean? Like in terms of that one holding midfielder and everyone else is further forward. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like it don't help
This
the
man,
striker, man.
100%, but he's also bringing his personal beefs to the club. He's beefing flipping Sancho. He beefed Varane, and we saw the other day that Varane's the best defender that we got at the team. And then another one is like, cool. If why can't Rashford play up front? This is what I don't get.
Nah, he's a dead striker, man. He's a
No,
dead
but if he's
striker,
a
man.
dead striker side, he's not playing on the wing. He's not doing any good. Hoyland ain't scoring goals. Something has to give.
Hoyland's a wing. I'm starting to see more Hoyland as a winger, man. Let's put him on the wing for a little bit on the right hand
Oh
side, man.
man, let's put him
Because
on
then he can
the
chop in.
right. Because everyone, if Henri and them man who used to play up front had to go on the wing to get used to the Premier League, where you get
Yeah,
more
that's what
space.
I'm saying. Yeah, they have to
Yeah,
go on the wing, man. They have to go on the
exactly.
wing, bro.
It's peak,
You know what it is,
and this is
yeah?
what I'm saying.
Everyone thinks, yeah, you become a natural striker. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
At
Everyone
20
thinks you
years
become a
old,
natural
how old is
striker
he? He's
overnight.
20 years old. What 20-year-old
20 years
you
old,
just?
man.
He's 20 years old. He's come to Man United with all the history that he's got, and he has to lead the line. No, play him on the right wing where Anthony's not doing great, where you've benched Jadon Sancho, and then play Marcus up front where he has to just try a thing because he's not doing it on the left. He's not doing it on the right, Marcus Rashford. So play him up front, or if not, play McTominay up there because he said he used to be a striker. He could strike a ball. Let's see what he
You know
does
what's
up
mad,
front.
yeah? You know what's mad, yeah? We've got a lot of like mishmash players, you know. Rashford ain't the left winger, he could be a striker. Rashford ain't a striker, he could become a left winger. Garnacho, I still think there's work in progress there. I think he's not there yet. Anthony's a defensive winger. I told people he ain't no
Yeah,
winger. He's a defensive winger. You got Pelestri, who I'm not gonna lie to you, another one that I'm looking at, more defensive winger. I'm just not seeing the end product from him. I've given him time. I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not seeing no end product from him. Who else is out there? Who else have we got? Amad Diallo, we don't know yet. Obviously, he's going to come into the league. Again, I don't know. He might be a more of a 10 than a winger. You get what I'm saying? He might be one of them where he might play a false 9. So this idea that, and I know you got Sancho as well. He tried him in the false 9 all summer and then said to him, bro, if you don't play on the left wing, you ain't playing. If you don't play on the right wing, you ain't playing. So it's just a mismatch of everything. And how's the manager not got an idea of whose strengths where, who can play where, and it's just mad, bro. Like the foundations for Ten
it's a
Hag that
mess.
these players, and don't get me wrong, these players are rubbish, by the way, but the foundation, how have we not found a system that these guys are flourishing? That we've got one goal in the Premier League between them. It's mad,
But
bro.
it's a mess outside. But my thing is this: if I'm playing passing football and I want to play the future, I put Casemiro the deepest with Kobe Mano in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, that's my midfield: Casemiro and Kobe Mano. I put Ahmed
Mm,
in the number 10. I put Sancho on the right. I put
mm,
Ganato on the left, and I put Hoyland up front. And I make
mm.
this team play consistently, passing football, attacking football, and I get them to get to a level. They might not win the league, cool, I get it. But we make sure we're getting into the top 4 and we're building for the future with ballers. That's it. With ballers, because Ahmed is a tight, clean footballer. We've seen it, tight and clean. 1-2 can play off players and keep it moving. Sancho's the same, Garnacho's the same. He can build off it, and Hoyland just needs to kind of just get some consistency going. But we've seen what he's capable of doing, especially in the Champions League. But I look at my man, and he's not playing the future. He's playing players that might not have a future at Man United. He's playing players that he wanted to sell. I just don't get what's going on with the direction in terms of where he wants to go. And I can't wait for everyone to get back. I can't wait for everyone to be set. I see Ericsson out running. I see Casemiro's out there running. Ahmed is out there running. When he's got a fit squad, even with flipping Mason Mount, who I forgot about, I want to see what he's on. I want to see what he's on. He's got to tell me everything I need to know about him.
Yeah. But I think that's where more greater pressure comes in, you know, when he's got his fully fit squad. Because, like I said, I don't think we've been playing our football since after the Carabao Cup final or after maybe Barcelona. We've been playing the football that Ten Hag's wanted to play. We haven't seen that in a long while. So this idea that, you know what I mean, a couple of players come in and then we start playing football, like, that ain't gonna happen, man. You know what I'm trying to say to you? But again, that's what we've been told and we've been said, that this is what's gonna happen. Then man are gonna come in and we're gonna start playing ball. So we'll find out, innit? We'll find out, man. You know what I'm trying to say to you? But in terms of the outgoings, Varane, Sancho, who's gonna leave in January, do you reckon? Who do you reckon is leaving in January?
None of it makes sense, man.
Keep fights this place.
I think Sancho on loan makes sense. Donny van de Beek on loan makes sense. But I think some of these players are going to come back to the club, and the madness is they're going to have another pre-season under a new manager who might see them and actually fancy them. I just think get them out on loan. You know, get Anthony, get them all out on loan. Get Sancho. All of these players the only players that can't go out on loan is Casemiro and Varane. These are experienced players. It's either you're selling them or you're keeping them. Don't play no funny business. But on top of that, they're our best players. Our best players.
Facts. 100%. You know what's mad? Yeah, he only likes to use 14 players, you know, man. Like he said it in the press conference, 11 to 14 players. How are you going to keep squad morale up when you have that, man? You know, it just don't make sense for me, man. How are you going to have 11 to 14 players to work with? There's no rotation. There's no feeling of, your best 11. Like, it's just, for me, it's all a bit of a mismatch, man.
That's mad, 14, though.
Man.
That's not even enough for your 5 subs. That's not even enough for your 5 subs.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. So the squad morale, when you do that, it's all a bit iffy, man. And for me, selling Varane would be a massive mistake, man. Everybody knows he's our best defender. Everybody knows that. If you got a style of play, I hear you, but we ain't got no style of play. So you keep your best players, man. And Varane, listen, man, he can still play in Europe, Varane, Like, people can laugh at him, but he can still play in Europe, and play at still a high level. Obviously, it depends on what the team is doing, but he can still play in Europe. 100%. He can still play.
Varane can go right now. Varane can go right now to Bayern Munich and end up winning the Champions League. What are we talking about?
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what
they want to play it like Varane. Varane will end up being they will end up having the back two that we wanted with my man that went there. What's his name?
Yeah. What's it called? Dillit, you mean Dillit?
The other guy from Napoli.
Oh, Kim Min-jae. Oh, my God.
Yeah, man. Varane and Kim Min-jae.
You watch? Oh, my. That would have been a partnership, man.
Because the other brother is running loose, the French one as well. What's his name?
Todibo.
No, the other defender he had a bad...
Upamecano.
Upamecano's under pressure. So if they have Varane and Kim Min-jae, listen, it's game, set, match, and they need a midfielder. And they were trying to buy my man, Paulinho from Fulham. And now they're hearing we're playing games with flipping Casemiro. They might just come and take Varane and Casemiro off us and go and win the Champions League. I'm telling you, Saeed, if Bayern Munich get Casemiro and Varane, they are Champions League big-time contenders.
Big time. Yeah? Champions League heritage.
Because they're missing that. They've got Harry Kane. They're missing a bit in the midfield. They're looking for a number 6 and they're looking for a number defender. If we actually play games and these lot come and buy them, we're done. We're done for.
Yeah. You know what's mad, yeah? The thing is, I heard something from the club, and this is the first time I'm going to tell people, I heard something from within the club, some guy that knows a few people at Man United, and they said that their idea now is to get rid of these high contract players. So that's why the reason now you're seeing Casemiro, you're seeing John Murtough apparently flogging to Saudi Arabia. You see all of these rumors now. They're trying to get rid of these high wages, in it. But the problem is, though, you got to have these sort of players within your squad as well, man. Because when Mourinho was talking about the lack of mentality in the squad, and you're seeing
Yeah.
things in the dressing room, you can't have a bag of young man. You can't have a bag of guys who don't
Can't.
have that know-how of winning, in it. You feel me? You got to have winners in your team. You got to have a blend. I always say with Man United fans is you can't just say, you know what, this group of players here, this Ten Hag, bro. You got to have a blend of what you call it of experience in that team. Now Rashford won't go. Rashford won't go. Rashford won't go. I'm sorry. That was one of the names that basically they said, nah, he's Mr. Manchester United, man. You get me? He's the brand. He's the whatever.
He's gonna bring like, I don't want to diss Rashford like that, but yeah. Anyway, let me leave Rashford alone.
Yeah. Let's just leave it alone for now, man. But my thing is, yeah, you know what I mean? United right now, yeah, if we want to get big players into our project, we're gonna still have to buy players on big wages anyway, because we've given Mason Mount. How much is Mason Mount on? Is he on 250 or something?
Yeah, he's about 200, 250, something like that.
You know what I mean? So it isn't really changing the wages. Maybe it's a bit of guys who will come in and show the standards that you don't really like, a clash of personalities. You know what I mean? But in reality, you know what I mean? There's a lot of players that are on high wages.
We are a mess. Anthony went from 20 grand a week to 200 and something grand at Man United. We are a mess, man. That's the problem. How can you go from 20 grand at Ajax and not doing anything? And I said it. This wasn't Jadon Sancho.
Wow.
He was the best winger
with bonuses. 250 with bonuses, bro. That's mad, man. This guy got a paycheck for the next 6 years. This Mountain guy, man. Bro, it's crazy, man. And we could have gone for the free. And we would have dictated the wages as well. Because he was on a free, we would have said, yo, listen, broski, you either get this year or you go to another club, innit? And you ain't going to get a bigger club than United.
Look at his output this season and how injured he's been. That would have been him at Chelsea.
Bro.
Like you said.
That's mad.
He would have been a free.
He would not have made it Chelsea team as well.
No way. So we definitely would have been getting him on a free. It's the same way we could have got Onana on a free the season before. None of it makes sense to me with Erik ten Hag. Onana went on a free the season he came into Man United, and he didn't bring him with him to be back up to De Gea or for them to compete. Then he goes the following season and pays extraordinary amounts for him. The same thing with Mount. He's got a year left on his contract. Rather than wait the year, he rushes in like anyone else is rushing. Who else was rushing in for Mount? That was fake news.
Bro, Liverpool apparently were after him and that. Bro, it's fake
news, man.
Liverpool were never
fake
after
news. Him. Never. Liverpool went and got my man, who was the real deal. But whatever his name is, they got in the middle of the park.
Yeah. But you know what it is, yeah? It just depends on what we're trying to do in it. Like in January, like I said to you, it's one of them where you go for these players now. Like Todibo, for example. Todibo. Apparently now Tottenham are in for Todibo. You know that one as well, Todibo, right?
Yeah, I know
from Nice.
From Nice.
Tottenham are having an interest. You know, Tottenham need to buy a player. You know, they need to buy some signings as well. Tottenham, you get me?
Yeah, but I don't blame them.
Yeah, they held talks with a potential move for Jean-Claude Todibo, man. Because it always is, yeah, it's just Ratcliffe stuff as well, man. That's taken a while as well. That we don't really know what's going on with him as well. You know, I'm trying to say to you. So there's so much things going on at the club, yeah, that we don't really know what's going on in it. You feel me? Someone said they signed Andres Pereira back than Bruno. Yo, listen, Pereira's doing his thing over there, man. I love Pereira, man. You get me?
That's his level.
Nah, you know what it is, yeah? With Todibo, the thing is, yeah, with Todibo, it has to mean that Varane has to leave, innit? Or one of the two. Like, I don't see we buying Todibo and then we keep Varane. I just don't see that happening for me personally. You get me? Like, so it's gonna be one or the other. You get
it doesn't make sense though. Why would we not? Why would we not just let Maguire and Evans go and get Todibo? Why not? Like, I don't get it. Let Maguire and Evans go, get Todibo, keep Varane, Todibo, and what's his name, Martinez. Have something solid, and Lindelof is always Lindelof. Lindelof always comes in and does his thing. I just don't get why we're always excited to let go of the better players, keep the rubbish players, and think that we're doing something good. We're not doing anything good by letting go of a good player and bringing in someone who might be able to do the job. You know, I was
what's
watching the game. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, now go. You go.
Yeah, I was watching the game the other day, and I said Lukaku scored, I think, 45 goals in 84 appearances for us, 1 in 2, and we rinsed him. I said, what's wrong with Man United?
It's that second
He had
season.
a 1 in 2
season, man. Everyone has a bad second season, man. That's a problem, man. You have one good season, and the second season bad. You know what I mean, bro? Like, man, you know what is with Lukaku, yeah? Because I remember that first season, man was shelling in the goals, man. I remember that season, that was it 2017-18 season. Man was there, bro. We were winning 4-0 the first 5 games, winning 4-0 FC. And then he just flopped from there, man. You get me? I don't know. But we found out about his touch, innit? But the problem is, though, with Lukaku's touch, I think Mourinho wanted him to do a lot, man. We just didn't find enough kind of creativity in
he
there.
went on to score goals. He went on to score. Yeah, he went on to have good seasons and score goals.
He won the league. He won the league with Inter Milan.
This is what I'm trying to say.
You know,
this is what I'm trying to say.
We should have bought this guy here. We should have bought Thuram, the one that's playing for Inter Milan right now. You see him, by the way. Thuram.
Yeah, Thuram, solid.
Varane.
Free transfer.
Free transfer.
Because I'm looking at it right now, and I'm looking at our striking options, and Martial's finished. He's a ghost. He's done. He's Janaza. The Janaza already has been prayed on Martial. There's no going back. He's done. There's no going back.
I'm telling you,
I thought there was a chance.
Another one, man. Mourinho's talking in the press here. Yo, Martial, I can't lie. If we didn't buy Sanchez, yeah, you know what I mean? That Martial career could have went different, man. I'm telling you now, man. Because that's when he was cooking, man.
But even then, I'm honest, but even then, go on, who's this?
Memories Era says you let established players stay and have the youth players slowly learn off them in a gradual way, not get rid of them at once. Facts. Yo, big up to Emirates Era. This is why when people say Casemiro, get him gone. Watch next season, yeah, when you have inexperience in there and then you want them to succeed. It ain't gonna happen, man. You know what I'm trying to say, bro?
It's absurd. It's absurd to think you're gonna get rid of the Champions League winners and be left with people that's won nothing and be able to progress. Where are you going? I don't get it. If you're a young player and you walk into the changing room and you see Casemiro, Brazilian international, won it all, come on, bruv. Or you want to walk in there and see McTominay cracking jokes. Nah, brother. You know what I'm saying? Talking about...
Make sure you're liking the video, people, man. Make sure you're liking the video. Nearly 700 in here. 178 likes, man. Come on, people. Smash the likes, man. Smash the like button, man. We're gonna do more shows like this as well. You get me in the mornings, afternoons. You get me. So make sure you like the video, people. But no, 100%, man. Like I said to you, yeah. Let's look at the squad right now. Let's look at the squad right now. Let's look at the squad. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you who would you keep and who would you sell. Who would you keep and who would you sell? You ready? Yeah.
I'm ready. I know the squad is looking peak right now. I don't even want to think of it.
The squad's looking peak right now. I can't lie, man. So you got the goalkeepers, yeah? You got Alter Bayende, you got Tom Heaton and Andre Onana. Do you think that's a good caliber of goalkeepers to keep at the club?
You see me, I'll be honest with you, Saeed. I watched the game the other day against Liverpool, and I think Onana's distribution was very good. I like what I saw. But every time Onana gave the ball out and distributed it well, he was dealing with players who couldn't control the ball as good as he could. And that was an issue. There was even a run that what's that? Experience a bit. Yeah, it's madness.
Yeah, exactly. You need a blend, man. You need a blend, 100%. 100%.
It's madness. I'm on Rance's show later today as well. I'm making a debut. I'm making a debut.
Make sure you follow that. Make sure you check that out, people, man. Make sure you check that out, man. Come on, man. Big up Rance in the building.
But I saw like
the keeper. You get me?
Keeper's the keeper.
Victor Lindelof.
The only one I'm keeping there. Now I'll keep Lindelof because I think whenever he's been called upon, he hasn't had...
man. Get rid, man.
You know why I keep Lindelof though? I keep Lindelof because I'm getting rid of Evans and Maguire.
Bro, man. You know what it is with me? I'd get rid of him, yeah. I think he could get better than Lindelof. I think his time's done now. I know he's also out of contract as well. I think his contract runs out as well, you know. I think contract runs out, you know. You get
Because
me?
you
So
can't get rid of all of their centre backs. I think if you get rid of, because if you get rid of Lindelof, you're going to end up keeping Maguire. You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah. No, I'm getting rid. I'm getting rid, man. I'm getting rid. I can't lie to you. I'm getting rid. I'm getting rid of Maguire. Malacia, I can't lie to you, man. Man's
Now,
becoming a
Malacia's all right,
stickler.
man. He done the job, man.
All right, Malacia, Reguilon, I'd get rid.
Get
Varane,
rid.
it depends on what the manager wants. Do you get me? But
I keep
whoever's
him
in
Varane,
there,
man.
no matter what.
If you're a manager and you get a job at Man United and you cannot deal with and you think having a defender like Varane is an Achilles heel, you got problems. That's all I want to know.
Yeah,
You got problems.
facts.
Chelsea's got flipping Silva, like they're all 37 doing bits for them for the longest, and you're coming into Varane and you're saying you can't keep Varane. Get out of here, man. Don't come to Old Trafford.
Nah, 100. You know me, man. Diego Dallo, man. I can't lie to
He's
you,
got
man.
to
I give
go.
him a squad
He's got
player.
to
Squad
go.
player for me. Squad
Nah,
player.
he's got to go. He's got to go. He's the first that's got to go.
Right, yo.
He's got to
Bro,
go.
I
Do you
can't
know
lie. You know
why
what is in
Delo's got to
Dallo?
go, though? Let me give you an example. This is what I'm going to say, Said. You have to understand that. Aaron
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka is a better defender than Delo. That's it. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka is not as bad going forward as Delo is defending. I don't think people understand. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I've seen Aaron Wan-Bissaka bar line cutbacks. 1-2, and he's doing the one that he's got in the bag, that bar line cutback that he does when he gets to the bar line and he cuts back.
Yeah.
He's got that in the bag. If you play that ball more, he's got it. He's got the athleticism. So he's a squad player. But your number one right back cannot be Delo. We know it's not Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but we're saying Aaron Wan-Bissaka is good enough in certain games. You're going against, I don't know, a Madrid semi-final. You want to lock off the back. Wan-Bissaka's in. But Delo, he ain't good enough. We need to go and get a new right back who can actually do the business.
Listen, I think both fullbacks. I would get new fullbacks. I'd get that Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. I don't know you man know Jeremy Frimpong plays for Bayer
he's
Leverkusen.
good.
I'd go, this one. Big up to Avinash. Yeah, I'd go and get him, man.
Frimpong
from Bayer
but
Leverkusen.
Frimpong needs, but he needs the Aaron Wan-Bissaka when he's off game. When Frimpong's not doing well and he's having an off game and he's not able to keep the balls out, you need like someone like Aaron that can come off the bench and sturdy up the back four. It's not easy to find another Aaron Wan-Bissaka, you know.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Luke Shaw, bro. Listen, man. You know me about Luke Shaw, innit, man? You get me? Like he could become left-sided centre-back option. You get me? Johnny Evans get rid. Alvaro Fernandez is an interesting one, you know, because he's playing decently, but I don't think he'll ever get a chance at United. So I think he's going to probably have to leave. Amrabat, talk to me. Are you the Amrabat? You wouldn't say to him like, we're going to sign him, Amrabat.
No. I can't keep.
Amrabat, yes
For me,
no?
it's either Amrabat or Casemiro. You got to choose.
But you can keep a squad player though, man. It's a good squad player to have in the team, though.
I'd rather bring another. I'd rather bring in. I'd rather go and bring in another athletic midfielder with the quality that's on job.
You know what it is, yeah? Get out. You know what it is with me, yeah? I feel like with what you're gonna, the defensive, the DM market is not that great, you know, because you're gonna have to now buy a premium price. You're gonna have to buy.
We're not scouting, Saeed. The players are out there. We're not scouting. Why are other managers able to go and get players in for 25, 30 million, and then we look at them and say, "Whoa, we need to get our scouting on. Go and get me a 30 million midfielder."
Squad player. I can't lie. If he's gonna cost you what 15, 20 million. I give him a squad player, man. Squad and that. But listen, I get it if you want to get better.
Runs like he runs like he's in reverse. I don't get it. like he's in reverse. I'm like, what's going on?
Don't do him like that. Nah, don't do him like that, yo. You know what's mad? Yeah, there was a clip here where he got it was at a Liverpool game, and Mama just did that. You know, he was on the floor like that, ice skating. I was like, bro, get some proper boots, man. You know
he runs like he's in reverse. Like every time he's about to run, he goes backwards first. He goes backwards first, then he starts running. Reverse FC. Simon said he's reverse FC. We ain't got time for that.
Mason Mount. We just signed him anyway, so we can't really do anything, can we? Yeah, I mean. But you know what's mad, yeah? This is a position now we have to keep, you know. We have to build around Mason Mount. This
Don't have
Mason
to
Mount.
build. He's a squad player. He's a squad player.
But what's
Get
the
rid
price
of him.
for 60 million? Bro, that's mad.
It's a price you got to pay, man. My thing is this. Sell McTominay for 30 million and just then call Mason Mount a £30 million signing. It's just a swap.
Yeah, possibly.
Call
But then
it a
who do you
swap.
get more out of? Do you get more out of Mount or do you get more out of McTominay in this day and age?
McTominay's got to go because there's a trick. The position McTominay is meant to play in, he doesn't. He bangs in. My thing is McTominay has to play up front. That's my new one.
Man's a striker, yeah?
It's a striker side.
Striker, you know. That's
because
crazy.
You know what? Think about it. Isn't McTominay a striker playing in midfield in terms of what he is? Yeah, think about it. If a striker played in midfield, it would play like McTominay. He wouldn't get involved.
Facts.
And that's it.
Yeah, no, 100%. I hear you, man. Oh, big up, man. Bruno Fernandes, you know my ideas, man. If I had the choice to sell him, I'd sell him, man. I'll be real with you guys.
I'll sell Bruno.
Yeah, I'll sell Bruno, man. You get me? I'll go buy a
proper listen, you see that whole line at the top? I'll get rid of them all. Mount, Bruno. Eriksen was a free transfer. It's done. I want new players in. I'll get rid of them all.
Yeah. Yeah, is there anyone in the chat that would keep Bruno? Be honest, yeah. If you would keep Bruno, let me know. It's okay to disagree in it. You get me? But it looks like everyone's saying here, get rid of Bruno and that. Or you get me, best thing squad player in it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, is it Bruno, yeah? How long do you reckon he's gonna keep being a star man for Man United, do you reckon? Like, if the new manager comes in now, let's say Graham Potter comes in, he might be the star man for Graham Potter. He might be the star man for the next manager. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there has to be a manager that comes in and says, yo, Bruno, take time. You get me? And yeah, he's 30. He's 30, you know, this year, you know. Next year, sorry, he's 30. So he's getting on now.
He's not tidy enough. For me, Bruno's not tidy enough, man. I need someone like a Diallo in my number 10. I need a David Silva. I need the other Silva that they had before. I need my man at flipping Arsenal. I need something tidy.
How long has he got left on his contract? I think he signed a new contract, didn't he? Bruno Fernandes contract. He's here until 1 second. Signed a 4-year deal, didn't he? 2019. 2026 with an option of a further year. So 2026. Yeah. That's how long we got him for. Amad Diallo. Surely got to keep him. Casemiro. Casemiro. Facundo Pelestri. Facundo.
Yeah, I'll keep Facundo. I'll keep him.
Sell him on, man. I can't lie to you. I'm ready.
You know why, Saeed? A lot of players are system players, yeah. And I feel like if you get Facundo in a proper system, remember, Man United has got a very bad system of playing football. I think if you get him in a proper system, you'll see much more out of him. You'll be surprised.
You think so?
Much more.
You know what you should do? You know what you should do with Facundo Pelestri? Put him on like that kind of like you know when you sell him on, yeah, but then you go and get like a cheap return back, like a release clause.
Yeah, I'll do that. Send Facundo to somewhere like Dortmund. Yeah. Send him by Leverkusen, Dortmund. Send him somewhere like that.
Yeah. Somewhere like that where you can say, you know what, to yourself, like you can go there and then come back. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing that. Yeah, but so if he wants to do that, then you can do that one. Donny van der Beek's going, man. He's on his way to Frankfurt.
He's on his way
right now. Frankfurt. Like, you know what's mad, yeah? That should have been a play that we should have balled out, you know, Donny van der Beek, bro. Like, you know how mad that is, man? The fact that we didn't ball out with Donny van der Beek. He sold me dreams, man. I can't lie to you, man. I watched him dominate Real Madrid, dominate teams, man. And then
it tells you how bad Man United are. For me, this ain't on Donny. I know who I'm blaming this on, so I'll keep it moving.
Yeah. Facts. Okay, next one. A Kobe Minor we're definitely keeping, man. You get me? That's one for the future.
Yeah.
Scott McTominay.
Yeah, so him and Hannibal can go, man.
Yeah, Hannibal, man, Hannibal. Hannibal suits the French league, man. You know the French league and that. I think
Yeah, yeah.
it's the French league, bro. You get me, and hold tight over there, man. Because I can't lie, he's not got enough quality for me in midfield, man. You get me? I don't
No,
see
no,
no
no,
star
no.
qualities in Hannibal. You know the ones there. So that's another player that's gone there as well. Martial got to go, right? Surely he's out of contract anyway.
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford, we just signed him to a new contract. If you had to sell him now, would you
Anthony.
sell him?
Uh, if I had
Rashford,
a
if you had to
choice,
sell him now, would you sell him?
no, I wouldn't sell Rashford. I'll sell
Okay.
Martial. I'll just sell Martial, but I wouldn't sell Rashford. I'll keep Rashford. He just wouldn't be a bang to right starter. You just wouldn't have, you know, just the right to start just because you're Marcus Rashford. I wouldn't sell him.
Yeah. Hoyland, obviously, got to just hope and pray, man. You get me that it works out for him and whatnot.
Yeah,
Garnacho,
yeah. Garnacho's the man. I'll keep him. I've seen enough. He's direct enough. He's trying to thing. Um,
yeah. Anthony,
Anthony, Anthony, like I'm on him, but I think there's something there still.
mm, I don't know, man.
System again.
I
I
get
think
some
he's a
serious.
system-based player. I think the problem is right now with Anthony. I've seen how tenacious he can be. I'm not going to say that he's got nothing to offer. I think the price
Yeah.
tag is a bit a lot. But I would just keep him just because of his age and to see if in a different type of system we could get more of him.
Okay. Jadon Sancho, your boy.
Sancho, you know me. If we had a different manager and we had the opportunity like a Graham Potter, I'll keep Sancho all day.
Mm. And then the last one, the controversial one, Mason Greenwood.
You
What
know,
do we do with
Gunwood will be. You know why Great Mason Green will come back? You know what's been shocking to me in terms of dealing with what we know, dealing with law, and dealing with what took place. It's mad seeing clubs like Madrid, Barca, Juventus being linked to Mason Greenwood, and he's our player. It's actually
Yeah,
mad
yeah,
to know that he
yeah,
can
yeah,
end up at a big club like Bayern or Madrid or Barca, Atletico Madrid, and somehow we're in a worse situation than all these clubs, but we're saying no, we don't want you. I just don't get it.
Let me ask you a question, yeah, because obviously it's a very touchy subject for people, isn't it? But do you think the time has helped people in that regard? Do you think people have changed their mind on Mason Greenwood and whether he should return to Man United? Do you think the club have realised, yo, listen, he's gone out on loan, Getafe, he's gone there. Do you reckon there's a place or Man United have any sort of plan to bring him back? Because you know what it is now? When he comes back now, is it I don't know, what is it 1 year loan, in it? It's a 1 year loan, in it?
Yeah,
1 year loan.
yeah,
So he comes
yeah.
back to is he coming back to Man United training, or do you go straight back to have to sell him? Like, what's the next move? It's gonna be interesting to see what the next move is in terms of the summer for
But his
maybe
contract runs out this
where we
season,
doing it.
so it's either he renews his contract at Man United because it runs out, or he goes on a free transfer.
What's his contract run out, by the way? Greenwood.
It runs out this summer, from what I remember.
No, 2025. 2025.
Okay,
It's just
2025. Okay, so we got one more
no, it's
year.
got
So
option to
yeah,
trigger. He's also got the club have got option to trigger. So really and truly, the club's got 2 years left on his contract. He's got 2 years
yeah.
left on
Because
his
for me, I'll be honest with you, Saeed. Yeah, there's no way he's having Real Madrid, Barcelona scouts, and all of these big teams watching him. There's no way that the cases was dropped legally standing. The whole football world has moved on from Mason Greenwood. The only people stuck on Mason Greenwood is Manchester United and the supporters that don't like Man United that will make noise, not because they really care about the situation, just because they don't want him playing for us. Because where's that energy if he moves to Barca or if he moves to Real Madrid?
There you go. Well, there you go.
Where's that energy
You know
online?
what I'm trying to say? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, where's that energy
No, I
online
know
when
what
he's scoring goals? He's
it's
back
a
in
great area.
FIFA. There's all of this. So I just don't get into it. He's our player. He's legally bound to anything. Let the boy play football. Whoever likes it, likes it. Whoever doesn't, doesn't. Football's never always one way. we've been sitting here for the longest as a fan base, split over Maguire, split over McTominay, split over Onana. And if Mason Greenwood comes back, it's going to be no different. We'll be split over Mason Greenwood unless he starts scoring goals. And that's it.
Mm. Also, you got to remember Jim Ratcliffe's going to come in as well, so he might have his own opinion and his own say in whatnot. You know what I'm trying to say? All right, big up V33 says we want this and that player to come in, but with the operational board, that the trend will remain even Pep here. We need Man City's operational team, bro. We want to know who's coming into the football club and these what do you call it? These guys that are coming in, man. We just need to know these guys because you know what is it? What the mad thing is, yeah, man. Yeah, we'll say so. We need to prepare for the summer, man. And this summer is a
Yeah.
long preparation, you know. You can't just come in and be like, yeah, January, March, and then we're gonna sign players in the summer. Bro, you know how long these men take to buy signings? You know, Man City, they carefully analyze. Even Newcastle, I was watching their documentary, the way they got Anthony Gordon, the way they were moving and that. They were like, yo, we gotta move this way, and we gotta move that way, and da da da. And I was like, this is what you need to do. This is how it runs a football club. So you can't just magically say, oh, you know what? We're going to go buy that player. I don't know what the plan is in the summer. I don't know who to even go and get, man. Do you have something in your mind, yeah, where you're like, summer, I want that player, that player, that player? Because I don't know what the style of play is. So I can't even
This
like
what it is.
compute in my
I don't
mind.
believe Eric. Yeah, I don't believe Eric Ten Hag's going to be here past the summer. That's the first thing. I don't think Jim Radcliffe's going to keep him on if he comes. And secondly, Jim Radcliffe and those guys, they have an idea of the type of player that they want to be getting in and how much they want to be spending on him. So I just believe that this summer is actually going to be a better summer than we think. And I think that, and the reason it's going to be a better summer is because I feel the new manager is going to be forced to only be able to shop in a certain type of market. So it's going to force them to really look properly. It's not going to be this bait, oh, yeah, he's a good player. Let me go and get him. Oh, yeah, no, you're really going to have to make your scouts work. You're going to have to use the statistics, use the data analyst and find out, you know, who's the youngest player that's been putting up the numbers consistently. And I feel that's going to bring us in names that we normally wouldn't have been linked with. And then they're going to be put out there to perform because we need another backup striker. We need another number 6 because all of these guys are going back. We need another defender. And I just feel like we have the wingers. We have the young players. I think if Sancho can come back, like I said, you'll be surprised if Donny van der Beek don't come back unless he refuses, just says, I'm done with United. I don't want to come back. But I'll be surprised if a new manager doesn't see him in pre-season and says, okay, let's go for this. And I feel like some players will move on. I think Maguire will move on. McTominay will move on. Yeah, and that's it.
You know what's mad,
I
yeah?
think you can't get worse than this.
You know what? Yeah, if we were to create our 11 for next season, yeah, if you were to create 11 for next season, who would you put in there? Be honest. Let's see if we can analyze. Yeah, who would we put in our team next season? Let me just create the formation now. 1 second now. Here, yeah. And guys, keep liking the video, people, man. There's over 700 in here. Let's get at least 400 likes, man. Guys, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. But if you're also here, make sure you like the video, people, man. So we're gonna assume that Onana's in goal, right? Onana's in goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Onana's in
100%.
goal. Right back here. I'm gonna say Jeremy Frimpong. Are you in agreement with that?
Yeah, I can have Frimpong.
Frimpong, yeah. Let's see if it's around there. There he is. There he is. Centre backs next season. Who would you be centre backs next season? Lissandro at left back.
Varane.
Left centre back.
Yeah, Varane Martinez.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say Lissandro.
He's not even better than Martin. I'm Varane. So I'm not
Yeah,
too on
you know
this
what? Varane.
the Sancho stuff.
It could be Todibo. It could be someone else. Thing is with Varane, yeah, don't get me wrong, but I want to see an evolution in terms of where we're playing it. I've always said, yeah, Varane for this season, yes. Varane next season, I want to see what our style of play is going to be. If we have a new manager coming in, then we're gonna see what that plan is. Some people say Varane is not a
Saeed though, against Liverpool, yeah, Saeed. Who was playing out from the back? Wasn't it Varane?
Varane, yeah, Varane.
With the left foot. I see man playing out from the back with the left foot as well.
Okay, knowing that his injury record the way it is, yeah, let's see what we're saying in terms of I don't know. I'm just looking at it as availability as well.
But
Availability.
Martinez was injured last season. Martinez has been injured this season. That people are overlooking Martinez's injury, you know.
I know. If Varane isn't fit next year, we need to exactly that's what I'm saying to you. You just think of it as, you know what, we need to go and get a centre back next season. Just think of it like that. Varane is still
Okay,
there.
cool.
But we need
But I
one
want people to know that Martinez it's not like nailed on that he's fit as well next season.
Silva. You got let's say it's Todibo. Let's just put
Todibo.
Todibo in there. Let's just say Todibo is the centre back next season at Man United. Right. Left back. I can't lie to you. I'm not really hearing Luke Shaw, man. I can't lie.
No, what's the name? Nah, man, our left back, what's the name?
Malacia.
Malacia, put him in.
Are you sure?
Malacia.
I'm not sure, man.
We didn't buy him for no reason. Malacia, even I saw Noureddin say it, Malacia is one of them guys who he hounds you. He doesn't stop. His quality's there. He can get better, but he's straight on you, up and down. He's on it. I'm putting Malacia there.
Okay. There's disrespect to Luke Shaw. I don't know, man. I think with Malacia, I don't know how his injury is going to cope like that. But you know what? We need a new left back. I'll be real with you. You know, Grimaldo's doing his thing over there. We need a new left back, man. I can't lie to you, man.
You man are liberty. No, I'm just trying to let you know. I would rather go Malacia before I go Luke Shaw. I'm tired of Luke Shaw. I'd rather give someone else a chance now.
Okay,
when Malacia stepped in last year, where did he do wrong?
Right, Malacia then. Cool. Centre defense, centre mid, CDM. What we say CDM next year?
Casemiro.
But the thing is, though, what if Casemiro gets sold? Well, we know next year we're going to be set on a CDM next year.
These men have got 4-year, 5-year contracts. You can't have someone on a 5-year contract in his first season in and he's not there. It's Casemiro. Who is it going to be at?
Okay.
It's got to be Cas.
Say no more. Casemiro. Right. Right-hand sided midfielder. Who do you want to see in?
For me, I want to see Diallo.
Broski. Bro,
I'm honest with you.
Starting 11.
Because that's a number 10 for me. I want to see Diallo and Maino in front of Casemiro. That's me. I want to ball out, Saeed. I'm just telling you me. I'm playing Casemiro and I'm playing Maino is the one that will help him out more and Diallo to be up with the attack. That's why I'm on.
I'm looking at Barella, man. I can't lie to you,
Diallo. I'm talking about what we got here. I'm not on all this buying different. I'm on Diallo. We need to give our young players a chance. It's either they're going to sink or swim side. How many times he's going to ball out, do his thing. You've got pictures with Diallo. You're not putting him in. Nah, Diallo's not going to be happy.
You know what it is with Diallo? I'm just looking at it next season in terms of, I don't know if he's going to be playing starting next season. That's just the way I kind of look at it in the 10 role. I don't know. I don't have that confident feeling. But I want to get
Barella.
Barella. Who else? Olmo.
We got Kobe Maino.
The 10.
Kobe Maino.
No, we need a 10. We need a solid 10. I'm
saying Kobe Maino. How can you not be putting in Kobe Maino in this side?
Kobe Maino's not going to be starting, man.
Of course he's starting. He's our best midfielder now.
Yeah, but he is right now because we're looking at when the standard is that level. Kobe Maino isn't going to be starting.
The standard, Saeed. He was the best midfielder on the pitch at Anfield, including Liverpool's players. Did you not see the way he created space for himself?
Eze. I'm going to say Florian Wirtz. From Real Madrid.
Barella is not better than Maino. I'm not playing Barella in front of Maino. I'm not having it.
All right. Let me go get Barella then. Let me go get Kobe Maino then.
You can't be playing Barella in front of Maino. Kobe's a bad boy footballer, man. He's like our Saka.
Okay, say no more. Right, okay. We're gonna put him in there. We're gonna put him in there. Right, we need a right winger. Amad Diallo.
Okay, if you want to put Diallo on the right, go and put him on the right.
Okay. Amad Diallo's gonna be on the right. Right, striker next season. Do we keep Hoyland? Is he gonna be back up, or do we still
Yeah.
keep?
I think Hoyland is there, innit? What can we do about it? Hoyland's there. Hoyland or Sancho in the false nine.
Nah, bro, relax, man. Let's be serious, man. Let's be serious, man. Let's be
Sancho's left
serious,
wing then. He's left wing.
bro. Sancho still left wing, yeah.
Sancho's left wing
Okay. Now,
or
okay, let's
false
pick
nine.
a striker. We need a striker, people. We need a striker. Osimhen, Goncalo Ramos, Vlahovic. What do you call it?
Vlahovic, you know. I would like a Vlahovic, you know. You think we can get him?
Osimhen, yeah. Osimhen's another one. Nice one, man.
Osimhen, yeah. Put Osimhen up there. Definitely. If we had Osimhen with Sancho and Diallo next to him, oh my lord.
Osimhen. Yeah, by
Victor.
the way, this team is a madness, man. When I look at
Athletic.
this team,
But you can see the
bro,
athletes are in there now.
and then Sancho on the left, yeah.
Sancho. I want ballers that you
Yeah,
know one
this
thing you said
crazy.
the other day. You know one thing that you said the other day, Said, and I think it was overlooked is that Sancho's cutbacks, yeah, you can't miss.
Man. This team's not right, man. It's not right. This
Man
team,
said
man.
it's a FIFA team. What's missing then?
I don't know, man. I just think the midfield. I think for me, Kobe's not ready just yet, and I would
He's
bring a
ready,
Varane
man.
in there.
If Saka was
Yeah,
ready, he's ready, man.
left back. If we need to do left back, I think for me, I don't know, man. I think Sancho on the right, I would put him, and then I mean, maybe I don't know, man.
Nah. You see me,
Position
Saeed?
need.
This team
Yeah,
is to win games and to be in the top four and to build on that. It's not going to win the league. We're not just winning the league in our next season, but we need a team that can build. And like, even if we don't get Victor Osimhen, I think we need a striker in that mold who is up and coming.
yeah.
Who's my man that's been banging in bare goals in Germany?
Are you talking about Boniface, the Nigerian one?
Yeah, top goal scorer.
Yeah, no. Oh, you're talking about Garassi.
This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you know what's mad, yeah?
Because we can get someone like that.
Let's see what this Garassi guy's saying, man. I'm hearing
He's
there's
on
a lot
stuff.
of talk on him.
There is. He's on stuff because I think he's affordable. He's got a clause or something.
I don't know, man. I can't lie to you, man. It's one of them where I'm like, yo, what is he on, man? What is he on, man? Let's see what he's saying anyway, man. You get me?
Yeah, let's see what he's
I've
on.
never seen it before. I've never seen it before. I can't lie. I've not seen it before. I've already seen a lot of him, to be honest with you. Let's see what he's saying.
Let's
That's a
see if
tap
he's
in
fake
there.
news.
Okay.
Hey, have some of that. Power.
Oh, it's a nice finish. Yeah, that's nice.
He's a,
That's nice. That's
he's a
nice.
sly victor. He's a sly victor. He's a sly victor.
Boom. Finish.
He's a sly victor. He's a sly victor.
But it is, you know what it is though? You know, them late bloomers though, man. You got a late bloomer here. That's a nice finish. That was the start of the season. The range of finishes are good.
And for the
Man.
money, you can't complain. Look at that chop now. Man, allow it.
Oh, he's calm under pressure though, you know. I can't lie.
That's a Sancho finish, you know, sitting people down.
Yeah, that's a Sancho finish. Oi, listen. It's one of them, man. You got him or Ivan Toney, innit? Ivan Toney's another
He's
one.
he's going for around 35 million or something.
Right. Newcastle apparently want him, you know. Newcastle interested has a release call. But you can only buy him in January, though. You can only buy him in January.
Let's get him though, side. This is what I'm talking about. We need to go and get a player like that. Man said he's got 17 million release clause. What are we talking about? That's 15 million.
15 million, yeah. Yeah. That's
What
what
are we
I'm saying.
talking about?
But obviously, it just depends on what this club is trying to do, innit? You feel me? Like, what does this club want to do? You get me? Like, what do they want to do? You know what I'm trying to say? So, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. By the way, yeah, I'm hearing Bruno might be injured, you know? There's something coming out.
Yeah,
Apparently, Bruno might be injured. Yeah, but I don't think Bruno could be injured, man. This guy, you know what he's like, man. You get me? You know what he's like, man. But Bruno, apparently, they say that he has a little niggle and that, but I think he'll be ready, man. I think he'll be ready for the season anyway, man. But nah,
I'm
man,
not
like I said, man,
surprised.
some tough games on the weekend. Tomorrow we'll be here for Mandem Talk, Musa. You know what I'm saying? Chopping up with a Mandem. Neji
Yeah,
has to come outside, man. We need to find out where Neji is, man. You get
I'm
me?
outside,
Neji,
AG.
tomorrow, he has to come
My
outside,
bad.
man. You know what I mean? But all in all, like I said to you people, man, it's one of them, man. We need to not sell any key players in January, man. You get me? Sancho will probably go on loan. I don't know where he'll go though, you know. Like, will you reckon he'll want to go back to Europe? To Germany and that, or to England? Would he stay in England as well? Would you want to stay in England? Do you reckon?
Remember, there's concrete evidence that Juventus want Calvin Phillips and they want Sancho.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
concrete. That's
Keeping the English
concrete.
contingent and that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They want that. So for
yeah,
me, as a baller, going to Italy for a bit and balling out and playing at that level, it's not a bad look. It's not a bad team to
yeah,
play. Juventus is a big club. Let's not get it twisted.
yeah. 100%. No, 100%. Are you mad, bro? Come on, man. Italian league as well. It's a good league, man.
Yeah.
It's a good league, babe. It's a
So I
good league,
think
man. It's a
I
good
think it's
league.
a good shout for him. I think going to Juventus is a good shout. I heard like
Mm.
as well. That's a good shout.
Yeah, yeah.
RB,
Nah, facts,
a good shout because he
facts.
knows the league. He's been there before. That's a good shout. So I think Sancho's all right. I think there's a lot of clubs that's coming for Sancho. I think Sancho's good. What I don't want to see is Ahmed going out on loan. I don't mind Pelestri, but what I don't want to see is Ahmed. That'll be just a waste of another season to see what he can do in the
Mm.
Premier League. So I think we need to get him in and then see how that goes. You got any more shows today?
I'm gonna be late tonight, live at Late Vibes. So I'm gonna be live tonight. We're gonna be talking about the attack. How do we get this attack functioning? That's gonna be a debate tonight around about 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10:30. So make sure you tune in, them people, man. But Musa, man, you're on the
Definitely.
rant show later on. Big up to you for coming on as usual. You know the ones there, man.
Always.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll be on
That's
there. I'll
right.
be on there about 6:30 today. See what's Rance saying. I know Rance is ready to roast people. Yeah,
Yo, I'm telling you, man. You get me? So make sure you're there strapped in, man. You know them ones. So listen, people,
definitely.
make sure you like the video. Make sure you like the video on your way out, man. Let's get to 400 likes, man. We gave you a solid show. We got 324 likes. Let's get up to 400, my people, man. So yeah, man.
That's a
Big up to the
400 likes,
community.
guys.
And I'll see you later on around about 10 o'clock for Late Vibes, people. We're out.
Very nice.